The entire story of the sun worshipper in No, I'm Not a Human. When he reaches our door, he opens up strangely, telling us that we are lucky to witness humanity's final judgment and that the sun is going to clean the earth of sin. We respond completely confused, and he tries to think of an easier explanation. He says that the sun is burning us with purpose, which is to cleanse us of all of our sins. Humanity's lust and greed have angered the sun, and in response, it's going to bless us by turning everyone into ashes. We ask if we have to die, but he says the contrary. Instead of simply dying, we will live eternally in another world without sin. The next day, we ask if he is a member of some faith. He agrees, but says it's not part of the lowly religions we are familiar with, since he worships the sun itself. He remarks that only imbeciles think of it as a threat, and because of that anger, they are deemed sinners and will be burnt by the sun. The sun's anger is supposedly directed at the seeds of evil, where we then ask him what he means. He seems surprised, asking if we haven't come face to face with the aliens yet. He then reveals that the visitors are seeds of evil, and that they are the descendants of aliens from a long time ago. After inbreeding for centuries, they finally climbed out from the earth and tried to take our planet as their own. But the sun is actually there to protect us, showing no mercy to the visitors and sinners alike. He then does a chant to beg the sun to forgive us for drinking the previous night and allow us into its embrace. The next day, we tell him that the sun has burned up a lot of people, and he seems glad, noting them all as seeds of evil. He says that while the visitors and blasphemers might try to reach the sun, they never can because it's meant for righteous humans. We ask how many more people need to be burned up by the sun, and he blandly responds with many. He tells us that it has just begun and that the martyrs who die do not do so in vain. He suddenly switches topics, saying that he occasionally remembers the pain of his wife leaving him, who was as religious as he was. Our final conversation consists of us asking if he thinks this all has some sacred meaning. This question infuriates him, as we have basically asked him the same questions multiple times without understanding him. He gives up on us, as he understands that we can never understand his religion, then asks for a beer. We give him a beer and he notes it as his favorite kind. It reminds him of the time he spent at the bar with his friends, with a scrawny guy who always stared at them disapprovingly, which is obviously a reference to the bar guy. The sun worshipper calls us stupid, but also kind, then gives us a gift and prays for the sun god to have mercy on our soul. After reading all of his text, it's obviously supposed to mirror Christian fanaticism or religious fanaticism in general, and the idea that he correlates to the sun kind of reminds me of the idea of a rapture. But the truth is, pretty much everything he is saying is completely baseless and is probably a result of him being an alcoholic and having a harmful past. Also, his yellow skin and eyes are actually the result of having jaundice, also probably from his excessive consumption of alcohol.